Welcome back again to my little segment, Tracey Talks, which has sort of turned into New Music Friday, but I'm going to take it back this week to Tracey Talks because it's not just going to be about new music, or new music out this week anyway. I'm going to play also some other things that are going on the site, including some great music from the Teen Talks page. There is some really great stuff out there that the kids are doing, and I can say kids now because I'll tell you a little bit later about that, but man, everybody's a kid to me now. The under 21 age group, which is our Teen Talks page, is I guess it's articles and interviews by our Teen Talks team, who are Daniel Haskell, Faith and Harry Rowan, and Maddie Mueller. Madison, I should say. And they do a great job. And so I'm going to actually play a track from their current interview that they've got up this week and following weeks as well. I think you should hear this. And when you hear the kind of talent that is coming up, seriously, music is in good shape. We've got some great artists out there. If only people could take a listen, that'll be even better. But I'm going to kick it off with some new music from this week, and the first artist I'm going to kick it off with this is going to sound really confusing. It's a fusion of R&B, pop, funk and Afrobeat, influenced by Van Morrison, Janet Jackson to Chromeo and Blood Orange. Who am I talking about? This guy's name is Van Bobby, and obviously this fusion, wow, I mean, it's quite incredible. I think I'll leave it up to you. Take a listen. It's interesting. This is his latest single called Kick Drum Heartbeat by Van Bobby. So that's Van Bobby. Actually quite like that. It's quite refreshing it's quite nice. The next one I'm going to talk about is very, very different in comparison. It's very haunting cinematic sounds from the ether. So, and then I'm going to play after that a guy called Jazz Matu. He's got a little bit of a story to tell. This is sort of a blend of rock, pop and funk, and very unique sound, actually. Very, very unique. And he just says, the song has quite a few themes and ideas, but to keep it short and not to give too much away, in a digital world of messaging, online dating and hyperconnectivity, making the realization that you've crossed over from being friendly to ominous. So when you do, it's just best to remain silent. Anyway, that's a little piece from his little press release there. So, of course, take a listen to The Ether, followed by Jazz Matu.
Footsteps left a dotted line. I'm twisting words, make it up as I go along, so it barely
2 with Gosh You Can Talk, and before that was The Ether. Now, this is the next one is our last new music that I'm going to be playing for today. This is by a band called Imperial Leisure. They actually are celebrating the milestone of their acclaimed release. They're known as ska punks and, you know, for their fun-loving, high-energy performances, and they've actually released 3 albums so far, and they're releasing a brand new track in celebration of their first release. This track is called, there's a lot of R's in this, R Rollin'. So take a listen to these punk, I was going to say punk chicks, but ska punk band called Imperial Leisure.
No choice but to keep on delivering fantasy star rap songs. The real world out there is a bit long, so I'm jamming at the verse and I try to stay strong. Down to the bottom of the ocean I go, cause I can't stand the commotion. Hanging out of mermaids and Moby Dick, slowly turning into a lunatic. Not young but I'm not old, been about a bit but this heart still gold. Still drumming bangers to make you go. Take a good look under your throat. We keep it rolling, keep fighting moving. We give it all night long. We keep it rolling, keep fighting moving. We give it all night long. I like rapping in the shower, in the morning, wear nothing but the skin I was born in. Love the water splashing on my body. I feel a very
Woo! Oh my gosh, I can totally get into that. I'm grooving here. I love that. That's great. In fact, you're probably the first people to actually hear that. Now, this week was a really big week for me. I didn't just have any birthday this week. I had a big birthday this week. And I've decided I'm going to get really fit. I have to get fit. But what I've decided to do is I'm running a competition at the moment where anybody, when you reshare on Facebook from our Facebook page, which is musictalks.xyz on Facebook, share it to as many people as you can, and those who really share it a lot, you can actually choose 2 items, any 2 items you like from the store. So be in the chance to win it, all right? It's a competition. It's going to last for about a week, and and then I'll see who the winner's going to be next week. So maybe we could mention the winner on next week's show. Now that'll be good. So get in there, have a look, and it's pinned to the top of the Facebook page, okay? Okay, now moving right along, I'm going to talk about the brand new interview that we've got up on Teen Talks. This interview was done by one of our Teen Talks team members, Danielle Haskell. She did an interview with Georgia Fern, and Georgia Fern is certainly making waves. She is making a huge name for herself through very unique sounds and lyrics. A lot of the fans really seem to understand her. She's 17 years old, and you'll hear some of the lyrics can be a little bit, I guess, controversial. But having said that, a lot of teenagers can relate to this, and she's oh man, check out the interview. Please read the interview. It's great. Her styles to her songs include pop, rock, jazz, hip hop, Celtic folk. I mean, it's incredible. But listen to this. I'm just going to play a little bit of one of her tracks. They're all very different too. Very, very. They do not sound all the same at all. But this is from her new album called Perfect on Paper, by Georgia Fern, and I think you're going to love this. It's called L'amour.
You told me you were leaving, 'cause I smoked too many cigarettes. I broke the bad habit, and I drove straight to your address. I saw you pressing your lips to someone new. My walk home was lonely, didn't know what to do. It's time to break my other bad habit, you. Stay close every day, don't tell me what to do. I drink too much and I tend to smoke a lot too. touch my soul with your dirty hands. It's a small town.
How's that? I love that. I think it's fantastic. I love it. I love it. I love it. Do check out the rest of her album as well. Please do. And that's about it. I'm going to wrap it up for this week. Listen, don't forget about the competition, okay? You've got to be in it to win it, as they say. Share, share, share. Yes, choose 2 items from the store. You can do it. In the meantime, go over to the site. Oh, by the way, this week we have had a few little issues with the site. It's beyond my control. It is the hosts. I shouldn't really say that, should I? But yes, they try to fix the site. We had an issue last week with the site, and I asked them to fix this tiny issue that I don't think really was an issue. I think that maybe it was just a network issue. Anyway, they said, we fixed your site. Well, they certainly did fix it, because now when you click on the URLs, it doesn't actually go to those URLs. That is still in the process of being fixed. What that means is the dirty URLs. They're what I call dirty URLs. They're not clean, and what's happening is the URLs that I had placed up this week were just going to the front page, the landing page. If that happens, and it's still happening, it just means you have to enter the site to go to the page. I know it's really inconvenient and it's really annoying me, let me tell you. But hopefully that'll be rectified very, very soon. In the meantime, have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you next week. You'll hear from me next week, and we'll have a winner. We're gonna mention a winner. So have a good weekend. Bye.
Tracey Arbon. Music Talks. XYZ.